in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Tulsa, Oklahoma, home to the Golden Hurricane of Tulsa. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Kenn State Owls, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Owls offense takes the field, and they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
You know, it's hard enough just to catch passes in college football, but to do it while also being cognizant of where you are in the field and making sure you get a foot down inbounds, that's really impressive.
Working that left side now.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator, giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see. And
trying to get behind the defense. Hits him in stride at the 10. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Kenn State.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Snags a quick pass on the left. And he's still running after the move. It's a seam wide open. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Tulsa will come to the line on 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Flowers. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tulsa. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
This offense continues to have some success. And I'll tell you what, when it gets down to it and you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for him. That's 3 TDs now in 4 games, and I think they'll keep feeding the big fella.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kenn State offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. From the gun, the ground game. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got his man. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Looking to throw on first down. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Quarterback making checks. Trying play action. Quickly out to the tight end. Turning it on. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
On the set.
This Kenn State offense is on the move.
Cricket.
Wants to keep it in the air. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go?
42.
Rides the back on the option to give. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Firing to the right, complete. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Kenn State coming out with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision.
And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20. Looking for a man. It's Garrett. He's got his man. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Take the profit, right? Pitch and catch. Defense and zone coverage. Receivers got some access. Just spit it out to him. Let him catch it, advance, and get what he can get.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, he'll throw it. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Ball changes hands, and the offense finds themselves back up inside their own 10. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. It's complete to the left. Across the 20 and out of bounds at the 21-yard line, and just like that, they're out of trouble. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Wants to go up top on first down. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Golden Hurricane way behind the chains here on second down. Back to pass. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Looking for more room. And he will roll into the end zone. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. TCU rolled to victory in front of those fans in Fort Worth who had the Go Frogs hand sign up for 60 minutes. Super Frog was flexing all game too, as complete a win as they've had for some time. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
A strike downfield. Knocked down for the tackle.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll field the punt and look for room. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Guys, we're about to see this Kenn State offense go back to work. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads.
He's got it inside the 25. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Might be calling a hot route. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Knight. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the returner goes down. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. Tulsa in a tough spot here on third and long. To throw, it's Flowers. Here's a heat. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kenn State offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Good timing on the quick out. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Let's it fly. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Kenn State! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Golden Hurricane way behind the chains here on second down. Back to pass, it's Flowers. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Gonna look downfield again. The throw. Quickly to the tight end. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a third down and 3.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Guys, we're about to see this Kenn State offense go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Back open in the middle. Nice move. Create some space. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Pass to 40. Breaks into the open. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Kenn State coming out with another first down. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got his man on the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Second down coming up in this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. On target over the middle. And he's going to score. You don't give a hoot. Kenn State does. Touchdown, Owls. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Looking for a man. It's Flowers. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line. That game plan is working to perfection.
That incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Corrals it at the 45. Not able to pop the What a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
You hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time.
Makes the grab and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Kenn State hopes to be wise here in the red zone. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. He's going for the goal line.
He was there.
And a good job of coverage by the defense, just a short pickup. 2nd and goal for the offense. Looking to fire. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
This offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way.
And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just
Of course.
a second. There is a flag on the field. Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. 3rd and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Owls!
And that's the hardest part about playing a mobile quarterback. It's not the first play. The first play was a pass. It's the second play where he decides to pull it down, Jesse, becomes a running back, and makes something happen.
You're right, David. That's why so many coaching staffs now are trying to recruit dual-threat athletes at quarterback because of situations just like that. Down in the red zone, nobody open. You're not just going to throw it away and be okay kicking a field goal. You're taking off, and you're going to capitalize with a touchdown.
On the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. It's Flowers. Finds a tight end. Got room at the 35. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. He'll keep it himself. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He makes the catch. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Punt is in the air. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope.
Oh.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Guys, we're about to see this Kenn State offense go back to work. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Man, you kind of wondered when were they going to cover this guy. He's been making catches ad nauseum. When was he going to get some special attention? Nice job by the defense. You could tell they were forcing the football there. Broke on the football, almost had the big play.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. And that'll pay some dividends down the road.
Great job by the defense. A big key coming into this one was third down defense. They're going up against one of the 25 best in the country in that time, making a nice tackle.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Kenn State coming out with another first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Running into the open space. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Looking downfield on first down. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Complete to the right. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Tulsa.
We're just about ready to start the second half. Let's see what he can do with the return. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Flowers. It's complete to the right.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's when he catch you, big fella.
They'll line up for a second down play. Just keep slinging it. Bringing the heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Soft spot in the middle. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Tulsa seems to have the whole playbook working. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got his man out of the backfield. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Rushes on him. And his first pass is incomplete.
All right, you dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Wants to return it. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kenn State offense. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Steps away to find some room. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the 2nd half if you're on defense.
Under fire. Makes the grab. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Kenn State coming out with another 1st down. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Throws for the tight end.
Oh, he's right open.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Catch in the middle, it's nice. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the wide receiver to the air on 2nd down. They're working that left side. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold on.
The 2nd one, dude.
He's going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket, even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it. You got
deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
Kenn State has a chance now on 1st and goal. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
And the defense finally steps up, man. They've had a tough day down here near the goal line defending the pass. Like, he's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. Nice job on this play. Nice response.
What are you guys?
Back in the football game.
Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. Wants to throw again. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Kenn St. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Power football with the run. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Hauls it in, looking for space. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Guys, we're about to see this Kenn St. offense go back to work. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The play action fake. Unloads to the right. He's got it. 1st down and more. You don't give a hoot. Kenn St. does. Touchdown, Owls. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
Personal foul.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. From the gun, the running back has it. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. And the rush will get to him at the 25. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Good catch.
spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They go back to work in the final period of this one, making side adjustments here. They'll try to get outside. Look out, he's got room. Picks up the first down. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Finds his back in the middle. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. To the air on first down. He'll take the deep shot.
Come on, Knight.
Completed. He's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
This one's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Knight. Touchdown, Owls! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Washington found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Huskies football today. Those folks in Seattle won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's got it on the right. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Complete to the left. He's loose.
What are we doing?
That end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. Tulsa will come to the line on 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little. You got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to and be checked out. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Great style play. Go for the field goal here. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. It's good. Easy call for the ref. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kenn State offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
This Kenn State offense is on the move. Wants to throw on 1st down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Makes the grab on the left. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Wow.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Kenn State coming out with another 1st down. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Looking for the goal line. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking for the score. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today, but opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Takes the handoff. It's Best. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Golden Hurricane needing a big play to keep this drive going. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Guys, we're about to see this Kenn State offense go back to work. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
The throw to the outside is complete. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Pulls it in. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Knight. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? Working that left side now. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. And the returner will be knocked down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. Back to pass on 2nd down. They get to him as he throws. That's reeled in. It's best. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. One more play to pad the stats. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they...